question is, why will anyone resort to fudging of financials? Number one, all that which you have said is very true. Is very true. Those are the reasons as to why a business, more so a small business, would indulge into doing the fudging of the financials. But if I was to categorize them into two broad groups, I would say as to why a business would indulge into fudging of the financials. Number one, he will do so because he is facing financial difficulties in his business. So he is facing financial difficulties in his business, and that is why he will be inclined, or he would tend to fudge the financial in the hope that he would be able to overcome the problem that he has currently, the crisis that he has currently, and thereby he will be out of it. And then once everything settles, he would come to the normal accounting. And please remember, that is one reason, and I'm telling you this based on the experience, many of these small businesses make a blunder of overstating their inventory so as to get higher bank limits or bank finance from their banks. And they think that they are doing a great job. Unfortunately, the bankers many times, also knowing fully well that this unit, this company, this division does not have so much of inventory, they would still accept the numbers given by the owner of the business, and based on that give a higher bank finance to such a borrower. Why? Because for them it's a matter of profitability. तो वो जितना ज़्यादा lending करेंगे उनको उतना ज़्यादा interest मिलेगा, उनको जितना ज़्यादा interest मिलेगा उतनी उनकी profitability बढ़ेगी. So knowing fully well that this borrower does not have so much of inventory, whatever he is showing on paper is only on paper, and really speaking he should not be given any extra finance, but they would do it because they are more concerned about their profitability. बाद में वो कंपनी बंद होगी तब का तब देखेंगे, अभी तो कम से कम ज़्यादा प्रॉफिट मिल रहा है. Unfortunately, this is the attitude many times the bankers have, and that's the reason you have so many companies in this country going to NCLT today. So unfortunately ये जो borrower है, वो जो इन्वेंट्री को इन्फ्लेट करके कर रहा है, he is causing a serious problem to himself. It is never advisable to inflate your inventory only to get extra bank finance, because extra bank finance that is coming to you, remember, is coming at a cost. And remember, it in any case is not a permanent solution, it is only a temporary solution. So the permanent solution is for you to improve your operations. The permanent solution is for you to improve your working capital management. Focus there. It may be a difficult task, but that will be giving a long-lasting solution rather than inflating the inventory and going for higher finance. But that is what people do, and that is one reason as to why people do the fudging of financials, and that is facing financial difficulties in the business. Number two, why the businesses will do the fudging, and that is pure malafide intentions. So people like Vijay Mallya, Nirav Modi, Mehul Choksi, and so many of them. Now these are the three people which are in the media, that is why we know them. But let me tell you, in this country, unfortunately, the number of people who have fudged the financials and made the banks sink must running into thousands ever since the independence of this country. But these are the reasons as to why people do. Our concern is how to equip ourselves for being able to spot such irregularities, and so also be able to decipher financial performance and financial position of any business, so that we don't come into difficulty because of any wrongdoing by any of our supplier or by any of our vendor. Now for this, friends, we are going to understand the financial analysis, and not only we are going to understand as to what is financial analysis, but we are also going to understand as to what is Tata Motors model for financial stability analysis of the vendor. So now what I am going to do, friends, I am going to share with you 7 small case studies. तो ये 7 case studies हैं जो कि मैंने आपके साथ में शेयर की हैं. Now all these case studies, you can see them on your screen, and these case studies are also available in the workbook that I have shared with you. Now what we do, there are 7 case studies, and I am going to give you a time of 15 minutes. ठीक है। सो 2 मिनट पर केस स्टडी एंड 1 मिनट एक्स्ट्रा। सो आप सभी को 15 मिनट का समय है और ये 15 मिनट में यू कैन ब्रेक आउट। सो यू ऑल हैव बीन असाइंड डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स, सो you have to break out into your groups immediately as we conclude this discussion। ये सातों केसेस को आप डिस्कस करिए, है ना, और डिस्कस करिए मतलब आपके ग्रुप में डिवाइड कर लीजिए, आपके ग्रुप में डिवाइड कर लीजिए कि ये ग्रुप ये केस को ये रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे, ये केस को रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे, ये केस को रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे। सो एवरी ग्रुप एवरी वन पर्सन विल टॉक अबाउट वन केस स्टडी। और ये केस स्टडीज क्या हैं? ये केस स्टडीज कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, और ये प्रॉब्लम्स क्या हैं, इसमें आपको ये बताना है कि अगर आप इस सिचुएशन में हैं, हाउ विल यू हैंडल दिस सिचुएशन। से फॉर एग्जांपल, यू हैव मेड एन इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑफ $500 million in a company in China, right? And you are sitting here in India. You have appointed a CEO to run that company out there. Obviously, you are a businessman, you are an owner, you are an investor. You can't every now and then go to China and see as to how the plant is doing. So you would like to monitor and control the plant from sitting here in India, for which what kind of information you will ask from the CEO of the plant of the company that you have appointed out there. So these are the 7 different situations. Discuss them in your group. First, let everyone in your group tackle only one situation, then discuss collectively, and 15 मिनट के बाद come back here, and then we will see as to what kind of solutions you have been able to think for these 7 different situations. So if you have any question, any one of you can please ask me about this, and then we break out. Yep. Okay, so no question, then we will do the breaking out. I will be joining all the 3 groups one by one. So maybe when you see that I have clicked the button for the entry your group, anyone can just say okay, so then I am able to be there with you for a few minutes, and then I'll come back, and after 15 minutes we will all be here once again. तो अभी देखो 4:38 है, 15 मिनट का एग्जैक्टली टाइम, यानी कि 4:53 4:53। सो घड़ी में ध्यान रखिए 4:53 पे वेर एवर यू मे बी, जस्ट क्लोज द डिस्कशन एंड ज्वाइन द मेन डिस्कशन। सो थैंक यू, एंड सी यू इन 15 minutes. Thank you.